Yo, yo. Who's real?
What up? What does it have as
The
mine?
the real you, man. I thought we got hijacked.
Oh man, got a.
I think we got Shanghai.
Oh, there you go. Rename. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. Damn.
Welcome back. What up, Julian?
Julian.
Last week I tried to run the slideshow and it just kicked me off every time. So can someone else spot the slideshow?
Is it in the same folder?
Yes, sir. Just transferred it over there.
One second.
Yo, my bad. I was on mute. I thought we were doing a phone call. I wasn't can swap over the computer real
Oh, you
quick.
didn't do hair and makeup?
I didn't do hair and makeup. I just kind of rolled out of bed looking like this.
That's I mean, you're good. You're good. Nobody I know
So
Roger's been up since like
six.
4, so I mean he had time to hit the gym,
Yeah,
hair,
man. He's
makeup, the
always up,
sauna.
crack of dawn, working out,
Yeah,
bringing
man.
inspiration
Little
to
little
us
good
all.
little morning workout. It's nice.
He
Get
is
out of the
the
way.
he is the user of this platform. Like he
100%.
he embodies and represents everything that he's our target audience. We just need to just market to him.
All
Seriously.
right, I just sent the request.
Yes,
But
sir.
I was able to get in season two episode. I feel like we're like, I guess because we're doing like the
The
point
minis.
five episodes, yeah,
Yeah.
which I love. Um, I feel like we should be on like seven or eight, but
Yeah.
six, that's pretty good. Making some good progress there.
Yeah, because it turned out the marketing portion of this was kind of more of a let's talk about it, let's plan it out.
Yeah, yeah, fair,
And we're
fair.
still kind of in that, but at least we're coming to the table with some ideas now and some
Oh,
tangibles.
season
There's
two,
there,
episode
there
six.
you go. Yeah, so welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the app. We're gonna talk about other shit. I'm sure Crackle Barrel will be brought up since this is a marketing episode.
Oh man, wild, wild. I wasn't actually. Let me check their stock real quick. Like,
I
but
don't
I
know.
know they.
Yeah. So apparently this CEO, she had done at her previous gig a rebrand
Yeah.
that folks called out for being, woke or whatever. And I just saw from the outside looking in, I was like, oh, this is just
Huh.
the oversimplification of logos that's been going
Yeah.
on lately. Like everyone's been like downgrading their,
Platinum.
yeah, just
Yep.
they're downgrading their like real intricate, like a lot of detailed logos to something more silhouette, and which I
Yep. Yep.
like as a whole. The big one was Pepsi, and there's like this giant 1,000-page
Oh
document
yeah.
about how they, did a deep dive on the Da Vinci, what's it called, the Fibonacci numbers, and how this, is like a universal, it's like the Pepsi logo. You can overlap it with like the frequencies of the Earth's atmosphere and stuff like that. It's like, all right,
Okay.
guys, it's
Okay.
just a Pepsi logo.
Yeah, man. When I saw this come out, when the news originally for Cracker Barrel, like I mean, maybe I'm not the target market for Cracker Barrel. I've been there like once, maybe twice.
Yeah,
Didn't enjoy it. Like the food was just okay. Like I wasn't like blown away. I didn't buy anything from the store, so maybe I'm not the target market. But when I first saw it,
when
I was like, oh, cool.
when you have a hot take, you're supposed to say that's a hot take.
Yeah,
Cracker
yeah.
Barrel's the shit, first of all.
Is it? Is it? Oh
I mean,
man, what?
I've only had one plate there. I mean, they have there's one of those restaurants that has like a 20-page menu, but I
Yeah.
had the chicken fried chicken with mashed potatoes. That's all you need.
It's an interesting spot for the stock right now. Like it's pretty well rebounded from their drop off that they had because of it, you know.
Yeah.
Even for the month they're down what 3.5% for the month. Even but looking at like year to date, they're up like nine. Past year they're up 54%, which is wild to me. Like that this stock is like as like it basically just rebounded. If you would have just bought the dip of that, like
Yeah.
held tight, you're sitting pretty on that one, you know. But even from like an expense ratio, like if you look at the price to earning forward ratio of it, 19, which is like not crazy. You want to like it depends like what you're looking for growth. Maybe Julian has a different perspective, but I do love when it's like kind of like at that 19, 20 level, just because I feel like I'm not overpaying for something there. But it also pays a dividend. So, oh man, Cracker Barrel, interesting, interesting. I'd be interested to see kind of like I've never considered it. Like I just as a person don't like investing in restaurants because it's very I don't know, like it feels like there's like no margins, like it's tough.
Right.
Actually, Twin Peaks, when Twin Peaks went public, I bought them so I could go to Twin Peaks and like, hey, what's going
I was
on over here?
supporting
I'm down like
supporting my
50% in that
stocks.
position, bro. Like I'm down so much. But
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
no.
did it to like do it. Like it's like $100 or something. And then I went to Twin Peaks, like, yeah, what are y'all doing differently around here? Like
I'm a
I
I'm
shareholder.
think
I demand
an
answers.
investor,
yeah.
And like I felt bad for the girl because it was literally the day it went public. I bought shares, went over there with a friend, and she didn't even know like they were going public. I was like, they don't give you out stock or anything or equity. She's like,
Nah.
no, not at all. I was like, that's
Yeah.
that's such a wrong way to look at it. If you
It's
give
tough.
servers that opportunity, or some type of I don't know, not discounted shares, but just like let them know that you're doing it, like give them some equity or ownership. But anyways, I do like that this is kind of like an interesting stock. Not super expensive. They pay a dividend, which is really nice. So yeah, interesting. Cracker Barrel.
Is it a
Okay,
buy
okay.
recommendation here, Roger?
I don't
I'm
know about
hearing.
that. I would have to look at yeah, I want to look at their financials and kind of see like what
This
their
is
what
financial
their income
advice.
statements is. Yeah, yeah, no, 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 not at all. But I want to see what their margin is. But that's kind of why I
Disclaimer,
like to stay
Roger is
away.
not an investor in Cracker Barrel.
No, it's financial fact fiction. But real underscore bullish on Twitter, man. I got some hot takes, but I was deep in the I'm deep in the things there. But I like to also like troll people as well. But
All
okay,
right.
Cracker Barrel, interesting.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
What's slide two? What's the thing there?
Boom. Marketing plan.
Okay, let's talk about there's some stuff. There's some headlines and then there's some stuff. So last episode we've been talking about kind of the plan with okay, now that we got the feedback from the folks, from the friends and family, we're gonna roll it out to a bigger audience, but we want to kind of make it something where we can measure the results. That way, should we want to scale or get investors, we can say like we
Mm.
put this much money into a plan and this is the return we got. So
Yep, yep.
hypothetically, you give us $1 million, we can, do this or this or that. And so we came up with some ideas. I know you wanted to go content marketing,
Yep.
hit the YouTube. Obviously, we have our Spotify that can funnel folks that are just casual fans, casual listeners of just the process into this product for this season. I know Julian's been testing the shit out of this AI, having us run around and do all sorts
Yeah.
of crazy stuff. Already on the deep fakes.
I'm trying to.
Defaked.
Yeah. And then all this is being posted in the actual official Building with the Boys pages, but also personal sharing there too to hit the personal network. Um, while I'm on it, a few headlines. We talked Cracker Barrel, and yeah, the back it's like backlash, MAGA backlash. That's it's a funny statement because I thought you couldn't cancel nothing, but I guess you can cancel everything. I guess they're being woke about being woke. It's weird, but.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
the Cracker Barrel thing, I think it was just a simple redesign. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, that's the barrel, and it's a
Yeah.
very simple, clean
It's
thing.
literally a barrel.
Yeah. I'm guessing there was like a proud history with the guy leaning on the barrel. He was like a slave owner or something. I don't know. But I'm kidding. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. They're like,
No,
put him
you
back.
heard it here
He was
first.
a Confederate soldier. I don't know what the story was, but I don't know. I don't know what the story was there. I mean, I think that was just somebody's grandpa leaning on the barrel.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so going on with the backlashes. So Cat's Eye, I don't know if y'all seen the new Gap campaign.
I saw something about
I
it. What
hadn't
was it?
seen
What was the
that.
thing?
Okay, everyone knows about the Sydney Sweeney campaign.
Oh
She's got
yeah.
good genes.
American
What is that?
Eagle, right?
American Eagle, right?
And their
So
stock
then,
like just fucking rocketed up from that.
right. Yeah, so we'll call them the Drake, right? And then Gap, who's consistently been like the every year they have one like big release of
Yeah.
a video partnership with some like kind of new hot emerging artist.
Mm.
Last year was like Troye Sivan. And then this year they got this group and
Oh, is
it's a
that a
music
group?
yeah, they're called Cat's Eye. I think they're really
Oh.
interesting from a marketing perspective. I'll get into them in a deep dive on them in a second. But pretty much, their whole thing, the perception was, oh, look at Gap. They came out with a diverse group of women, instead of just like a one Sydney Sweeney type, which she's been on everything. She's selling her bathwater and all that, right? And they have a diverse group of women, dancing in jeans, showing that they're comfortable, like they can if they can do this in denim, you can do anything in denim. Um,
I spelled it
So
wrong, by the
the
way.
fans, and also they have a
Cat,
K-pop vibe. The K-pop stands, they'll show up for everything. So
big
big
K-pop
support.
fan.
They're just like, okay, this is inclusive. This is diversity. Like, this is the counter. Gap is the counter to the good genes. So I thought that was interesting. The fun thing about Cat's Eye is if I had a, you know, analogy it. They're kind of like the One Direction of K-pop. Where One
Yeah.
Direction, I don't know if y'all know the story, but Simon Cowell put them together as part of a singing competition. There were five individual artists, and he's like, you know what, y'all would be a good group, and he put them together, and then all of a sudden, what's it called,
Huh.
One Direction,
Oh, dude,
I
there's
didn't know
a
that.
they
That's
have
pretty cool.
a
Netflix show.
Netflix documentary about them. Well, I gotta
Yeah,
watch this
I
now.
know it's actually like a show where they all like apply same thing, same concept. They're all battling to
So
be
they're all
like part of this group.
individual competing,
Yeah.
and then
Interesting.
someone
Now the
like put them
cool thing,
together.
exactly. Now the cool thing
Huh.
is kind of like Love Island. Look, they're all tied. It's all tied in.
Yeah, yeah,
Love
yeah.
Island,
Mhm.
where people are kind of voting live for the results of the show. Cat's Eye had a similar thing where the contestants are being voted on to be like the last five remaining ones, or whatever, like that, and then they
Yeah.
formed a group. So
Ah,
it's
that's kind
it's
of
that I
cool.
yeah, it's that idea of week to week instead of like
Yeah.
the binge model of just here's 12 episodes. It's
Yep.
week to week, but with gaps for user feedback. And that
Yeah.
feedback is slowly building the
Hmm.
the what the users want.
And I think
Oh, that's pretty
that's
cool.
exactly what I would want to like do. Like that was kind of like I know when we talked about this show like originally that was kind of like the idea like once we do get like like a community that we can like send a poll out, like on
Yeah.
Twitter or on YouTube or something and just like kind of like fly the plane as you're building it type thing where you're asking
Yeah.
for feedback and then thinking is yeah when you get to the end of the process whatever that is whether it's a girl group or a product you have something that people have like that collective ownership of an invested interest in it. And also like it's something that people like want. So I think that's a great idea. I didn't even know what Cat's Eye was. I actually saw that like the backlash of the commercial, but I didn't like get what it was, and I didn't know who Cat's Eye was until right now. But that's kind of cool. I just love everything Korean. Like I know it's like they're like a global group. It says they're from the
Exactly. Yeah.
Philippines, South Korea, Switzerland, United States. I love that perspective of it. But like just everything, I think like Korean. Like I was watching a Korean movie or sorry a limited show last week like about like chefs that a chef that went back in Joseon China. I just love Korean like culture and like
Right.
history and stuff. It's so cool and I think that K-pop for them specifically is kind of well I like listen like Blackpink and shit like I fuck with them like they
Yeah. Yeah.
they fucking get down dude
They're Coachella
so yeah
headliners.
yeah man so
When that group disbanded, and I might show some like ignorance here, but like there was a certain I think it's Blackpink, and all their individual members they all disbanded and just did
yep
side projects,
doing
but
their own
each one of
things
them separately was a
hmm
Coachella headliner. That's how big
yeah
their audiences were individually.
Yeah, and they've all done
That's
hot
crazy.
ones except for one person. Like all
Yeah.
the members of Black. So if you want to just get like a introduction to Blackpink, you can just probably like YouTube like have y'all seen Hot Ones where people just
Hmm.
like
Oh yeah.
okay, I fucking love Hot Ones,
I'm
but
eating chicken wings
like
right now.
every member but one I think has done the show with Sean and
Yeah.
like all of them like just demolish it. They're so like
Oh yeah.
talented but also seem like cool people and shit.
And one more nerd out on Cat's Eye. K-pop itself, if depending on who you talk to, the
Yeah.
deep dive on K-pop was that K-pop systematically engineered their pop by like
Oh, for
getting these
sure.
artists doing this in-house, doing the whole Netflix process in-house,
Yeah.
kind of selecting who their idols were going to be, kind of testing it, giving them all this choreography, like this kind of
hmm
super soldiering these
Oh, for
groups
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in a lab and then releasing them to the public and they're polished. They're ready, they look like they've been performing in 20 years, but it's
Yeah.
like their first year. They're ready to go. They got the best producers for music. They got the best, choreographers, everything, the stylists, everything. This is polished look. So what the detractors say is like, oh, well, this is like they're taking from like R&B, they're taking choreography from like,
Yeah.
the African American community. Like they're pulling from all these resources to make this like super soldier of a group. Now, the funny thing is, that was always like a damn America, y'all couldn't do that. And now America came out with their own K-pop group, which
Really?
technically it's an American group because it was made here,
Yeah.
but it's using, they took it back. So
Yeah,
I
they're
think this
using
is
kind of like their work against them. Like, oh, we can super soldier some
exactly.
motherfuckers too.
Oh,
Watch this shit.
you copy my work, I can copy your work of my
Yeah.
work. And so it's really cool that I'm really excited as a case study to see how this goes because K-pop
Yeah.
was South Korea doing all of everything of the Western influence and now we're doing our own version of the Western influence of a copycat, which is cool. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where it goes. I've heard a few of their songs; they're bangers.
Oh,
And
really?
then
Okay.
I'm always a big fan of K-pop just because like it is very like high level choreography, just everything's polished, everything's like to the T. It's really cool.
They get it down. Yeah. I love how
Yeah,
they're cited like Pussycat Dolls, Spice Girls. I don't even know who this is as influence. Oh, yeah, no, no, yeah, as
yeah,
influence
they're a
as
pretty big
another
group.
K-pop band. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
it
cool.
almost
Yeah.
got canceled. You can't say you don't know
It
who they are.
Yeah, interesting that they didn't put like Blackpink on there because like they just give
Yeah,
me like I haven't listened to a song, but they give me like Blackpink
yeah.
vibes already. But do you watch Korean dramas by any chance, dude?
I have not. I have not.
Oh man, they
The
just know like I
K-dramas.
don't know, just like that country knows like drama. Like they know how to set up a story,
Yeah.
tell a good like narrative and stuff. And what I love like they're like big it's like a big foodie country. So like every show like incorporates some type of food it seems. And it's pretty fun. But yeah, I love like if you
I did.
looking for one, look Hospital Playlist if you need somewhere to start. That's really good. I think there's only 2 seasons, so you can like finish that pretty quickly, but it's really fun. Also, there's like The Amazing Attorney Woo, I think. That's only 1 season, but that's really good as well. Yeah, but any of like those are like going to be good ones to kind of start with. But yeah,
I did
big.
see
Gotta write these down.
I did see a last week tonight John Oliver show where
Yeah.
he was talking about one of the K-dramas, and apparently, some of them are like, straight up like, hey, about this restaurant kind of thing. Food is one of the things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But then on one, it was like a clearly product placement for Subway, and like the whole episode went around like a Subway
Oh
like
yeah.
location, like the
Yeah, you'll see that
sandwiches.
in there.
Yeah.
You'll see that in there for sure. Like
And they're like literally
they
saying
make no
like, I loved
qualms.
you when I saw you order the toasted, chicken marinara sub with extra cheese. Like they're very
Yeah. They'll
saying
have whole
read,
episodes.
read it off the
Yeah.
menu.
They'll have whole episodes where they're just kind of sitting in like they just like do a zoom in of like Subway
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're just like casually hanging out in a Subway
yeah.
for like half an episode. I'm like, I've been in Subway before. Motherfuckers don't want to be in Subway. Like
Right.
I need to
Yeah,
get the
you
fuck
get
out
in,
of
get
here.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hashtag ad,
exactly.
hashtag ad.
But to
No,
hit
yeah,
on
exactly.
but to hit on another point, Roger, you're talking about like with Netflix this show and like the participation of your end user. I think one of the most what's coming back. It used to be binge and here's all your stuff, just consume it.
Yeah.
You know, it was a trough of content. But now I think we're getting into choose your own adventure. That might be the
Yeah.
next business model. Here's
Mhm.
we have all this options laid out for you. Consume all one, consume all two, consume all whatever you want to do. Like choose your own adventure. And Love Island was a big hit, and it has that whole call-in feature. This obviously it had its voting component as well. So I was wondering too, like how can we incorporate that not just in our show, but also our products? Like how can we open up the stage to getting that feedback and the users controlling it?
I think just asking that question, right? Like, and I think that comes with like developing a social strategy or platform where you can kind of like be like have like an unfettered access to like your community. Just ask them a question to say, hey, like, what do you think about this? And then getting that honest feedback about like if it's a poll or if it's like just an open-ended question or both, but being able to do that, I think will be really effective. I find that super helpful when I'm like, so like for my investing stuff, if I put like a poll out to like, I mean, I only have, 700 followers or something like that, or, on Twitter or whatever. So something too
Only
crazy. Yeah, it's something like six or
Yeah,
seven. I
as
forgot exactly, but
that's a
like
sold
something like
out
that.
venue right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Depending on the
but
venue.
serious.
like when I put a poll out, it's interesting to see kind of like the feedback that I get, and I see that uh a lot of times like it's very interesting that oh cool like a lot of people are thinking that like I don't know like Google is like super undervalued for the Mag 7 of the Mag 7 like Google's like the most undervalued one. So it's like interesting how like you can ask those questions. Like I said, whether it's a poll or open-ended questions, I always get like good feedback. But a lot of times when I get my comments and stuff, like I was like, oh cool, like I didn't think of it that way. So yeah, I think that could be a really fun one. Also, hey, Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, if you need another show, this one it releases in batches of two, I think. So I think they have like maybe 4 episodes now. But this is a really interesting one. It's not the best one, but it's a very fun one. But this is exactly like to me Korean drama. They incorporate food, history, and like romance, which I enjoyed. So I just
Hmm.
started this one, but there's only like 4 episodes out, but pretty good. She goes back in time, so like whoa,
Oh, well.
yeah.
Nice.
Gotta write all these suggestions down.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them for Korean dramas. Yeah.
Um,
Have you
and
seen
then
Train to Busan? Have y'all seen Train to Busan?
No.
Oh, you guys right there. Train to Busan.
gotta drop
Like
all these
Train
in
to
the chat.
Busan. Okay.
it's not your mother's zombie train movie. Let's just say that. It's so good.
Okay.
I think it's on Netflix too, so you might get that.
One more
Okay.
quick marketing headline. Um, Julian, last minute, you inspired me on this one with our AI mock-up, the video. Will Smith got some hate because I guess he dropped like a music video, and inside
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
video, everyone was saying like, "Hey, that guy has 6 fingers." So maybe they were saying like, "Oh, this is an AI
Man.
generated crowd." It makes it look like he has
Yeah.
a sold out stadium, but really, they're noticing warped faces in the crowd and stuff like that.
Man.
And so that was the initial backlash, like, oh, Will Smith trying to, seem bigger than he is, like, and also like the
Mm.
whole crowd was white. Like, I don't know, they give away to me. They give away. But
Oh
so
my God, there it is.
YouTube kind of came out and said, well, hold on, guys, that might have been our fault. This was actual crowd footage, but the AI like rendering that we use to kind of polish
Hmm.
stuff, it sometimes warps things, and that's what happened. So who knows what the real
Uh,
story was? That's the allegedly part of it.
so YouTube's
Uh,
lying on his behalf now.
yeah, yeah, I think so. I think they came to his aid. Yeah, and then Will
Oh
Smith is
yeah,
like,
this is
yeah, has always
classic fucking
he's come a long way.
classic.
He's come a long way. It's
Bro,
it's not
you
that
can't tell
bad.
me that's not AI. I mean, that's
Yo,
not AI, right?
Yo, home, smell you later.
I don't know.
haters
I
will
don't
say
see the
this is
AI in
fake.
this at all. God dang. I love how that's like a test though. Like what? It's a
Right, right, right.
benchmark. Forget the Alan Turing test.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Eat the
Will
see.
Smith
spaghetti.
eating spaghetti
Eat the
test.
spaghetti.
AGI is gonna be achieved when Will Smith
If
is
you
eating
ever
spaghetti.
if you ever in that Black Mirror episode and you
Oh
fear
my
that your
God.
your partner's been turned into an AI bot, like just tell her to eat spaghetti, see what happens.
Oh, dude. Oh, I could go for some spaghetti right
Yeah.
now.
You can make it. Helped me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. Yeah, that's a sign that people would write.
Is this the video? Can you
Yeah, I
see
think
my
so.
screen? Ah, okay. So they're saying that what there's extra fingers in here sometimes?
Well, no, I'm not sure if this is the one. It seemed like there was more like clips.
Yeah.
This is like one sustained run. Let's see if they show some other stuff.
Okay. Oh yeah, 7 fingers. I saw it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he's eating
yeah.
spaghetti.
A arm coming out of a hand. Let's see.
I, oh, so oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. This does look like it's a little bit like not made AI, but like edited with. Like that's obviously like a different like shot of frame of that, you know? It's a whole different
Yeah.
Mm.
lighting of it. Like I could see some of
This,
this
I think
like
the signs were dead giveaways because some of the signs. Now, this is a story all about how you changed my son's life.
oh,
Put
that's
this
kind of
on
cute.
stage, please. I
That
don't
dude has
know.
like a
Men in
Will
Black.
Smith
Men
shirt
in
on.
Black
Look at
3 shirt.
that. Wow.
It,
Up. How many fingers?
it
One,
has that
two,
Oh
three.
polished
Oh, look,
shit.
that's
AI
a weird
look.
one. Look, this person's eating spaghetti.
It goes back to Bel Air.
This
Yeah, these
does
are
look a
kind of
little
the people were
AI though.
zooming in
Like,
on
I don't know.
this
Oh,
part right here.
dude.
Look,
Yes.
the
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Oh, look at
Look,
that
look at
hand. Look at that
that.
hand
Look,
in the top
one,
left
two,
corner.
three. No, it's four. It's four.
Top left corner of that sign. There's a
Oh,
claw. A
dude, come
hand.
on.
Love
That.
that V is a little AI-ish.
Oh, this
First
dude.
person.
These are all AI. This is the AI frame right
Oh
here.
yeah.
This
Oh
guy,
yeah. No,
Mm.
that's AI Karen. Oh yeah.
dude.
That's an AI guy.
Oh my God. Look at that guy's face, man.
Yeah,
I
he's a
love it.
Oh.
sketch.
How did they even release this?
Yeah. I don't know.
I love it though.
Who goes to a Will Smith show, first of all?
Yeah.
What is
Oh
this?
man.
Yeah, I didn't know he was selling
Fun
out a
fact,
stadium like that.
one of the only rappers with a Grammy.
Whoa.
I
Oh
think,
shit.
yeah. Will Smith, Kendrick Lamar, Lauryn Hill, I
Oh
think the only
shit.
three. Oh, and Cardi B. Slow year that year.
Cardi B. Hey,
Yeah.
isn't she like
Yo,
on trial or something
The
for
Big
I
Four.
don't know.
Oh
I just saw
yeah.
a bunch of
that's a
memes of
whole
her.
other meme thing,
Yeah.
dude.
The sound bites are so good.
She was like, I didn't call her like a bitch. I said she was fat or something like that. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, what?
Like how would
I
you
didn't.
explain how would you explain her weight? Like, oh, she has like a security build. Like she looks like she's built for security.
She can hold down the room.
Just look at her and you
She
think
called her
security.
white back without calling her white back.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
fired a white bag mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, here was the there was this was the Will Smith one. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. I didn't like go into double click into it, but definitely some of those screens look like a little bit. Huh, all
All
right.
right. All right,
All right, but
let's get
also Train to
go ahead.
Busan. You can watch on Netflix, Amazon
Train to
Prime.
Busan. There you go.
Train to Busan. There's that
That's not
second
what I
one. The
Oh,
heard.
I've
first
heard
one's
of
the
that
best one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Damn, now I know there's a second one. Spoiler alert.
I know. Well, I mean, it could be like 28 days XX later where they're like all different.
Mm. However,
So yeah.
things take a nightmarish turn when a zombie outbreak occurs in South Korea.
telling you, but it's not your mother's or father's zombie movie. It's pretty good.
Oh,
And
then you
it's
show Will
almost
Smith.
do y'all count this as are we in spooky season right now? I just had a
Uh,
PSL this past week, so I count it, but I don't know. Y'all might still be in
I
summer. I'm in fall.
I think for the early
once
birds, it
like
starts tomorrow.
yeah.
For the fanatics, for the Tim Burton fans, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, after we get
Depend.
past Labor Day, it's like, all right, like we're
Yeah,
creeping into spooky season. For me, it's like October, but
I suck at
generally
Halloween. I love
after.
Halloween. I suck at Halloween.
What? How do you suck at
I can
Halloween?
never execute. It's always just like I get real busy. Like the thing I want is like, oh,
Yeah.
I should order that 3 months ago. Now it costs fucking. I'm just gonna give me
Oh,
one
really?
Godzilla suit and just use it every fucking year.
All
Done.
right, so officially the equinox autumn equinox is the 22nd of September. All right.
Mm,
Technically I had a PSL, so and yeah, I
So
but I
then that's
really
the
enjoy
kickoff
it.
right there.
The unofficial start is after Labor Day. And you
There you
can't wear
go.
white anymore, right?
No white after
unofficially,
Labor Day, right?
That's what they say. I don't know. But okay, start of fall. We're almost there. We're on the corner. You know, we're
just
getting
after the
there.
21st night of September.
Let's go.
All right, 10-minute warning. Let's go ahead
Oh
and run
shit.
into in the business in the
Yep, yep,
business.
yep.
So, okay. On my side of things, I was kind of tasked with coming up with the viral yard signs that we can post
Mm,
to different places so that people who are working out were like, you know, my little catchphrase for now was gonna be like, oh, why run alone? Or like you don't have to, work out alone, or
yeah.
you could be doing this with a partner, whatever. Um, so I was like, well, I need a logo for some kind of sign so that there's like
Mm,
a tie-in of like
Like
a
a
brand
visual.
identity, brand awareness
Yeah.
out the gate, not just a QR code, and then it leads you to the brand. I was like, let me.
yeah.
So I asked AI. I was like, all right, you got ChatGPT on the left, you have Gemini on the right. I was like, hey,
This is
come up.
Gemini?
Yeah, I was like, come up with
Okay.
the logo for our group, and I kind of told her about our group, what it does, the app,
Yeah.
and it came out with those two out the gate. And then
Okay.
I sat around and I did like what I call a one-page like logo design. And I
Sure.
just like put every idea on there. So I had like, let's see here. I had like a picture of a I drew like a telescope because you're looking for a group. Who knows where
Mm,
they're at?
Yeah.
The letters LFG are all over this page. I'm looking for some kind of like logo connection out of it. Thinking about, okay, when you meet people, you handshake. All right, maybe there's like a hand portion to this logo.
mhm.
I looked at I wrote the little my name is sticker. My name is, when you meet people at a mixer. I was
Uh,
just like, maybe there's something there. So I'm just writing,
Yeah.
writing,
yeah.
writing, writing. I took a little brain break, got on my guitar, played some of Julian songs, and then
Yeah. The
I
hits.
and then
Power ballads.
yeah. So here's
All
here's
male
all my here's all
singers.
my here's all my notes,
Ah.
right? Here's this.
Okay.
So I'm coming with looking for
You're
a group
going
like the
down
little
it.
microscope
Okay.
right there,
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
bong with midgets and I don't know. And then
yeah. He's sparkling
I don't know.
symbols.
It's a little bit of everything. And so like look, looking for a group, looking for that. So I was
I
like
see
thinking
it.
like and like the video game influences, I started thinking about the PlayStation controller, looking for a group
Oh
because like you're
yeah.
in a lobby.
Mm,
Icons.
So go to the next slide. I think at the end of it, what I realized is the universal sign for this is the big pitch right here, is a plus sign. Because one,
mm.
you're adding yourself to a group. You're adding new groups to the
Mm,
community. You're looking for a group. It's all about addition. We're bringing people together. So I was thinking
yeah.
that. Okay, of course I threw it to AI. I didn't try to clean it up because I wanted the AI to really, show its face here. So
Mm.
it says you don't have to run alone. That's how you
Oh,
know.
Will
But
Smith it up.
there you go. Exactly. Tie it in. Done. So that was kind of like the pitch. Just have some kind of yard sign, have some kind of
Yeah.
sign. We talked about stickers. It can be all sorts of anything to just post in places where people may be intrigued by it. What is this? And then kind of get their
Yeah.
attention. Oh, and we see how many stay. So that was
Mhm.
kind of my pitch for it. It's a
Huh.
plus sign. That's what I was looking at. Because I was thinking at the end of it, all right, what would be a good little logo icon for like the App Store or for our app?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a plus thing.
Mm.
And I did like a little walkthrough too of like the process of like getting on the app and like making a thing. So look, I showed them like, oh look, Magic the Gathering group or like Run group or
Yeah.
whatever, Run Club plus
Mm.
one, and showing the process. I'm like, you know what? There's room in that process on the app to like
For sure.
add stuff, add your
Yeah.
group, add I have a lot of other details for
Constantly
later on as a
adding.
group, but I was
Yeah.
just like, I think the idea of adding.
I like
Um,
that. I like
so
it a lot.
I don't know. This
Yeah.
at least season one, whatever, it's out there. Um, like whenever me and Jess go to the store, we'll find something we want to eat, or like, oh, what's our snack for the week? And we'll
Yep.
get a snack, and I'll go, all right, let's play America's favorite party game, beat this snack, and we try to come up with another snack that we're gonna. So
Yeah. Yeah.
this is number one. Let's beat this logo. Um, And
No,
then,
but I
but this
like
is
it.
at least a logo to have a logo.
I like it though. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
So you started with this one and then kind of kept iterating,
iterating.
Yeah, because
kind of building
yeah, because
and
at first
then
I just wanted to see what I like AI as a jumping off point. Like, all right, give
sure.
me
Yeah,
like
yeah.
conversation start. I was like, give me a logo, and he gave me this. I'm like, this looks too like I could have just found this on an image search. You know, like
Yeah.
this is not giving me like brand identity. It's giving me like synergy. It's giving me PowerPoint, like real weak
Hmm.
PowerPoint
Mm,
vibes. And so I was just like, give me, so I was just like, let me go back to like actual marketing and these guys who charge $1 million for a logo. What's the idea there? Like, all right, this what's the core of this, project?
Yeah.
Like what's the spirit? What's the message? And
uh-huh.
how can we encapsulate that in a logo? And then I did the Cracker Barrel thing. I like, all right, let's simplify it. How can we make it most? The only
Uh,
feedback I have looking at this, and me and just looking over my shoulder all the time, she's like, it looks like a church group. I was like, yeah, I know. Like, especially because the slogans are like, you don't have to run alone. Like, you don't have to be
Yeah.
alone. It's very like outreach
fair.
group,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I could
So
see that. I could see that a little bit, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. I do like this rounded one though. Like I kind of
Yeah,
think that like
you
that
like the
kind of like
rounded one.
yeah, it feels a little I like how like it kind of blends here a little bit, where
like the
it's like
gradient
it's not
coloring.
yeah, the gradient of there is cool, the
Yeah,
rounded aspect of it. So yeah, I really enjoy that. And we can also put like, down here like LFG, like what it
Yeah,
like is too
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
To kind of like kind of bring it home. But yeah, no, I like it a lot. I think it's kind of like crisp and clean, and I think that yeah, it shows kind of like the essence of what we're trying to go for. Where you kind of just you add, that's we're adding to people's like sphere, whatever
yeah,
that is. It doesn't have to just be a workout group, but like whatever
right.
your thing is that you want to add yourself
yeah.
Right.
to or be a part of for sure. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, I like it.
No,
So
me
next
too.
week
I
coming
agree. I
up,
think.
go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go. No, I was gonna say I think it's more universal, right? And it's not like
Hmm.
locking into a running thing or locking into like one domain, 'cause that's not the point of what this is, right? Like it's starting with running, but it's more broad to where
I wonder if we can put
this
it up
allows
here.
it to have that flex. Yeah, actually, I think that'd be a really good.
Yeah, I think that we
Like
can like
throw it up
replace some of
there
these, probably keep these icons or make
Yeah,
different versions of
for
it.
that.
But maybe
Yeah,
yeah,
like for
we can
the
have it like be the
front and
header
center.
that follows you, yeah, across like the pages and stuff. I like that.
Hmm.
I like that. And even like right here, it could
Yeah.
be like that kind of thing in it.
yeah.
So
If
yeah,
if
yeah.
we do that, I like that idea. I think if we do though, we maybe need to change the color gradient on the homepage, right? From the
Yeah.
orange to like the
Eh,
blue to make it match. If we
And
do
we could
that.
sit
Yeah.
around and maybe for fun, we have a date. We go to Sherwin-Williams. We go with a paint, a paint company, and just kind of look at different colors and just kind of see what talks to us. And
Yeah.
like, oh, you guys paint a
Get
house?
the
Like,
color
no,
samples, get the
ex
swatches, like
exactly. We can like because everything then comes out from this. If we can make a
hmm
t-shirt, all right, it might be
For
blue,
sure.
or it might be, so a lot of identity there. I know usually companies go with red, the aggressive red, McDonald's.
hmm
Target, red has been a big one. Blue, Facebook, Walmart, you'll see a lot of
Yep.
that. But we're also in a
Yep.
time now where, hey, if whatever you want, whatever story you want to tell, you can just confidently go with it. I
For
know you
sure.
guys were working on content. Uh, you said, Roger, you're working with CapCut, learning the
Yeah.
ropes there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, just playing with CapCut a little bit, and that was just there's two. I see a lot of people use CapCut. There's this guy. I think I sent you his videos before. He's the guy that like does like videos of basically like he like every day he does like a different like stock or something like that, And I like, commented in one of the videos like, hey man, what do you use for your editing software? He's, oh, just CapCut. And then I started like looking it up, and I noticed that more people are using CapCut.
Yeah,
I think it integrates more with like it's like more TikTok for TikTok stuff, but I really liked it. But I've been using Splice and I kind of use CapCut as well just to kind of play with it to be able to like make a video, like have a bunch of because right now, you have like a bunch of independent videos. So what like CapCut and Splice are really good at is like, okay, cool. You just give me all your images and your videos, put them together, we'll AI it together into something that makes sense. So
yeah.
just shoot a bunch of B-roll and cut it all together. So
There you go.
I did that last week. It was pretty good. It was easy to do. I'm just trying to play around with it a little bit more. I got one
nice.
of yesterday's workout. I put that together. It's got to put the audio for it. But yeah, just trying to post more content on our pages. My goal is that like for like this episode, we can just get the file, cut it up into like smaller pieces, and just have
Hmm.
one piece of content that's maybe five that we can release at
Just a
as
bunch of
maybe like a
shorts.
week. Yeah, yeah, a week interval. It would be great to like post two or three times a week. But maybe
Hmm.
that's something that we can like create, cut, and then schedule. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that so that's what I'm going to try to do with this video as well, to just make more content out of what we already have.
Hmm.
Because I do see that it is driving like organic traffic. Like people are viewing it, people are going to, like LFG and stuff. So I think it's all good, and because we're doing it from like the building with the boys perspective, whether it's this idea or another one next season or something like that, it's still kind of building our own brand specifically, which is what I think the goal is, for us for sure, or for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, especially because, right, like not everyone has time for a 40-minute video, but they might have 40
Exactly.
seconds to, hey, we just talked about the logo during this like 1 minute interval. Let's just go look at that or,
Yeah.
chop it up into more bite-sized manageable pieces. I think that's,
Yeah, and
really
I was
helpful
able
for the
to
user.
so I didn't get this last one that you did, Julian, but the video you sent originally, I was able to like
Man,
splice that
yeah,
at the end of the video that I made
you just kind of
yesterday, which
stitch it
is
on there.
it's so I love it because this is like it's just like a workout video, and then just three guys just like
Just
and
kind of
then they will
zooming
slip
off into the
then they will slip
sunset.
away.
Yeah,
I was like, this is
They
perfect.
will.
And then like it's off into the sunset of LFG. I was like, this is
yeah,
awesome. Like this it's so surreal but so fun at the same
It's
time. So
hilarious.
just trying to figure out how to like
Yeah.
have fun with it like that too,
Yeah.
is gonna be is like what I'm trying to do. And again, like we talked about like last week on the point five episode is basically just using trying to juice organic social as much as we can.
Hmm.
And the only way to kind of do it is just get reps and be there,
yep,
Absolutely.
and then maybe something performs really well, we can use that and then amplify it and figure out like what the secret sauce of that was.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I've heard great things about CapCut. I see it everywhere. Like sometimes it's just like in the thumbnail or at the end of
yep.
some
Hmm.
clip that if I'm scrolling through. So it seems like that's the, software of choice these days. Um,
Yeah, Capcom, it's a good one. I see why. It's super easy to use. It's user friendly. I don't even have the paid version, and like the free version is really good. And yeah, it does a lot
Yep.
of stuff for you. So it's kind of nice to use. And I love that you can like have your video like of like your main video, and then have like an overlay that's a
mhm.
smaller video. Like a GIF or something like that. I think I
Mm.
sent the one I sent. I don't know if it sent over our text, but basically that's what I did. Is like I put like a GIF that was like moving on top of the video, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You can have like two at the same time, so it's kind of fun. So just figuring out ways to do that.
Sweet.
Yeah, CapCut made its name for through TikTok.
What was
Whenever
it?
TikTok first started, it was all these bite-sized short videos.
Yep.
Mm.
It was like the tool of choice for those influencers. But then all of a sudden, short videos became the currency. You even got short videos on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
which is weird. It's so weird that there's like content there's influencers on LinkedIn now.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, speaking of organic videos and just posting because you never know who you're gonna catch with that net. One day I was flipping through YouTube, and I saw like a guy in Pakistan doing pull-ups and sharing his morning routine. I was like, man, this guy made it big. And I look and he had like 3 likes. I was like, well, why am I getting this video? Like, what? This is a guy working out in Pakistan. Like, what? How did I get this? I thought this guy made it big. I thought it was gonna be like 2 million views on this guy. It's like, oh man, inspirational stuff. Like he had 0 comments, 3 likes. Like, why did I get it? I gave him a like too. So
Four
if
I mean, here
likes.
you
yeah,
go.
if it
Likes.
There's your
goes to
four
y'all's feed,
likes.
that's
The
I started
algorithm
that.
knew you would like it,
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's reaching out. It reached on that one. It was like, all
I
right, here's this
love,
Dua
I love
Lipa
how they're
video.
just
Here's
shooting their
this guy in
shot. Like, yeah, he's
Pakistan.
just.
Yeah.
So, what
Uh,
in your past made the algorithm think that that's what you wanted to see?
I don't know. I think I was trying to sell a pull-up bar on Facebook Marketplace. It was like it put those two together. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I love it. And it's really interesting how like the algos work because people don't really know how they work, but they work. But it's really
Yeah.
interesting to like because there's like little things you can do like that. As I'm like looking more into like organic social content, it's like, oh, there's like a cool little hacks you can do to like put the odds in your favor. Like the easy one is like updating your app to like your YouTube app or your TikTok app to the latest, because and using things like CapCut and stuff because if they're
Yeah.
if they're organic or native to that social or that social platform, they will rank you higher than someone else if you use, a different platform. So yeah, a lot of little things you can do there. But that guy's definitely maxing out his tricks to get you
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the world.
Yeah, he's got all those Pakistan viewers and he's got one viewer in the US. So his little heat map of
Yeah.
the US is kind of I gave him a little shaded gray right there.
Yeah.
We got a minute. Anything pressing? Like, oh, the last slide, please. All right, one big goal, execute both marketing campaigns, actually put them
Yeah.
in motion, see what happens. What would our bonus goal be? What's just a little razzle dazzle we want to add?
I want us to get a live episode in before
Live episode?
live episode in where we just get there and we even if it's on the phone, I don't know, like something in person that we can just if we're at that coffee shop again playing a board game or
Yeah, we can
something,
go
just
back to
getting
coffee
like a
shop,
yeah,
have a
yeah,
little
getting like a
ambient
nice
noise.
Yeah, yeah, getting like, and maybe the weather will be nicer,
So,
hopefully in the fall. So
okay, so that'll be us with the results of our marketing campaign live at Coral Sword, just chopping it up.
yeah, and then I
Oregon
can give
Trail leading.
you back to where we started. Hell
There
yeah,
you
I think
go.
that'd be
Gotta run it
fun.
back. Yeah.